Be careful proceeding with this list because these are the scary videos that are freaking viewers out online. Number 15, Haunted. What is that in the window? Posted by Omega44. This TikToker wants to move out and we don't blame him.
Hello?
He said he heard a loud bang and started recording. As he's walking through the room, the banging occurs again on what sounds like a pane of glass. He enters the kitchen and looks around. Nothing seems out of place. There is then a knock at the door. He turns the outside light on and scans the outer room. Many people in the comments point out what appears to be a figure standing in the outer right-hand window. The TikToker doesn't see him in the moment though. When he returns to the kitchen, every cupboard and drawer is open. They were all closed before. Then a rapid pounding against the glass. If you think you could fall asleep in this house after this, then you must be unshakable. Number 14. Nighttime school security. These ghosts demand to learn, or else. Published to the r/ghosts subreddit. By Olofung Sensei, this nighttime guard in the Philippines was guarding against more than just the living. While on night shift in a creepy public school, a howling is heard in the distance. Is it an animal or human?
So check natin guys. Yun, narinig ko ngayon guys na naka-on yung...
After a while, loud banging is heard. When the security guard arrives at one of the rooms, a scraping noise is heard as he stands outside the window.
Ano? Yan. Yun guys, so yung kita niyo yung mga bangko. Yun guys.
At first, you may not see it, but then you do. The guard captures a number of desks moving at once. He arrives at a doorway, and all of the chairs move towards him. As if clamoring to get out, they at last stand still for a moment and jumble around the doorway.
Same guys. Woo! Lord.
No way to move forward further, but a moment later they are moving again. One chair is turned upside down and is rocking a bit. The security guard enters the classroom, but there's nothing and no one inside. He turns on the light, turns off the fan, turns off the light again, and then rushes out of there. Was it somehow the wind from the fan that propelled these desks across the room? Or is this school home to resident ghost children that are eager to learn or haunt?
Guys. Woo! Lord.
Number 13. I'm moving out. This angry poltergeist sure knows how to throw a surprise party. Posted to TikTok by DBD Death Clutch, a man enters his house only to be met by this mayhem. Loads of scary banging are heard from down the hallway. It's not clear what is making the sound, but it's so unnerving. It causes the guy to stumble as he peers toward it, and then looks like he can't get out of the front door fast enough. In a second video, a loud bang is heard as the man is sleeping in bed. He seems disturbed but not quite awoken yet. The light beside his bed turns on full blast, then the chair in the bottom corner of the camera's view moves on its own, freaking the man out dramatically. He springs to the other side of the bed, rolling over and out of it. If I were this guy, this house would be on the market the next day. These incidents seem too realistic to be faked in my opinion. Number 12. weeping woman, a brutal life taking, a haunted cemetery, a weeping ghost. Posted by Kisa Weba in August of 2021, this video has been gaining attention in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. The scary video follows the shadow hunters in their experiment with the paranormal. The crew is on a mission to a particular grave in this cemetery. As the story goes, a woman had her life taken by her partner and was discovered in a suitcase days later. According to some, the woman's weeping ghost appears every night atop her grave. The explorers find her tomb, but there is no weeping woman, nor does the graveyard appear particularly haunted. However, as they continue in their mission, they pan toward another tomb, where they capture a figure in white with long dark hair standing between two tombs.
Mano, oi Yuri!
Que?
Yuri!
Que
É
foi?
ela, mano!
Hã? Lucas?
The crew panics and heads toward the exit. They turn back for a moment and capture the figure on the road at a distance.
Que isso, velho?
Nossa, mano, que negócio tenebroso, velho. Depois nós tava lá,
Sai daí,
mano.
velho. Eu vou embora
Sai,
daqui.
fecha daqui, sai, fecha.
Valeu.
When they arrive beyond the gate, the figure is still standing at a distance along the road. A moment later, they arrive at their car, and the woman is at the gate watching them. Was this the weeping woman? If so, it seems like she is done weeping and has moved on to drawing tears of pure fear. Number 11, mysterious creature. So many of Earth's creatures are rare or endangered, but most of the unknowns live in the depths of the ocean. This one was captured on land. Published by Mysterious Creatures Among Us in April of 2021, this mysterious extraterrestrial-like humanoid was captured in a Russian forest. According to the uploader, hunters and tourists have reported unidentified flying object sightings in this forest. The video in question was captured by one such operator who spotted this cryptid in a tree. The humanoid has an unusual head shape, unlike anything familiar on Earth. The figure's head at first appears like a rock on its side with two eyes painted on it. That is, until it moves. The uncanny shift of its head slightly to the left reveals it isn't an inanimate object after all, nor is it part of the landscape. It is for sure a real creature. Do you think this is not from this Earth? Or is it just one more unknown thing that hasn't yet been fully discovered? Number 10. Haunted Hospital. Most videos involving wheelchairs moving on their own show only those heading in one direction, not this one. Posted to Instagram, the scary video has us scratching our heads. A wheelchair moving down the wing of a creepy haunted hospital all on its own. As it faces a dead end, it makes a sharp about face, turning right. It then wanders wayward down the second hallway. Who is guiding it? From the looks of it, certainly not the living. I'd be getting the heck out of this place. Number 9. Screaming in the air vents. Is a person living in these air vents? Posted to the r/nope subreddit by Googly Gops, this clip has us wondering what is chilling in the AC. The wailing from these air vents is something from a horror film. The timbre is haunting. Is this a gate to the fiery depths below? As some are suggesting in the comments, Redditor SEANGGG, an expert in commercial heating and cooling, suggests it's nothing half as terrifying, writing, "This is legitimately just a bad blower motor, pulley alignment, a loose belt, or the bearings are going bad on the motor." Well, that's a relief. Although, just for safe measure, we have one question by Redditor Baron von Ishtar. Where is this so I can never go there? I too am curious about the answer. Number 8. Haunted bathroom. If you're planning to set up a scary ritual ceremony in the toilet, you'd better be ready for some freaky stuff. Published by Yama Q in June of 2021, This bathroom ghost has been caught in the act. It appears as though this individual has set up some sort of spiritual ritual on the floor outside the bathroom. There is rice wine set beside incense burning. He leaves the bathroom and heads up to bed. At around 3 o'clock in the morning, banging is heard in the bathroom. A basket lid moves on its own. A bottle moves forward and then into the sink. Then a strange moaning and rhythmic banging are heard. In a second video, Yama lights incense again. At around 3 in the morning, yet again, things start happening. A box of incense sitting on a ledge is thrown to the ground. And the sliding bathroom door closes. What does this toilet ghost want? Potentially to make you constipated. Number 7. Creepy castle exploration. Not only do castles carry some heavy history, but they're often home to countless souls. Published in October of 2021 by Exploring with Fighters, this paranormal experience takes us through an abandoned castle. While wandering the castle's many bedrooms, the explorers come across a bed frame into which the date 1580 is carved. This place is legit centuries old. Later, they feel that they aren't alone in the castle.
Someone in here.
They hear footsteps and decide to pack their stuff up and go check.
Right, so we just packed up just to go and see what's going on upstairs, because there definitely was footsteps up there.
While doing so, something is thrown across the room. It bangs with a clatter. They are certain that someone's upstairs at this point.
I heard someone upstairs. No, like I actually heard.
Was that you?
No, I heard someone. Someone's upstairs right now, 100%.
And wait in silence for the person to reveal themselves. When no one does, they move to the stairway. That's when they capture this on camera. A shadow figure appears to be moving toward the doorway on the upper landing. They don't see it and continue to wander. Another shadow seems to obscure the light in this doorway. Perhaps the crew is not alone in this house, but perhaps their company isn't even part of the living. Number 6. Abandoned haunted mansion. Think you have nerves of steel? Meet Connor from The Explorer Returns. Published in March of 2020. This explorer returns to an abandoned haunted mansion at 1 a.m. and he returns Han Solo. Braving this creepy abandoned mansion on his own, Connor wads into the derelict place, which is absolutely filled with trash and abandoned goods. It looks like the owners just picked up one day, leaving everything behind. After exploring downstairs, he heads upstairs, where it is more of the same. The place has been completely trashed. There's mold growing on the walls. Connor can barely make his way, having to step over all the rubbish. As he's in one of the rooms, he hears a woman's voice.
I just heard a woman's voice.
Thinking his mind is playing tricks on him, he continues on, looking in every room, each dirtier than the next. He comes across what appears to be a black and white school photo from 1969. After conquering half the house, he commits to filming the rest despite being outside his comfort zone. He wanders through the remaining upper rooms and then heads downstairs. As he's on the stairs, he hears something. He gathers his courage and then continues on. At the bottom of the stairs, he pauses and to his right sees the wallpaper moving.
That wallpaper was just moving.
He enters another room and hears another sound coming from behind him. He asks if there's someone there but receives no response.
Hello?
There are continued noises and he decides it's time to leave.
The thing's spinning. That washing line is spinning. Hello? Who's there?
which he starts to do through the window. But just as he's about to exit, he hears more scary noises and he shouts at whatever is in the house to leave him alone.
Who's there? Minute, go away, leave me alone.
He takes a turn around the bottom floor one last time, looking for who or whatever is trying to scare him. Later, he's racing toward his car, saying he also heard footsteps and was sure someone was in the house with him. As this twirling blue hanger suggests, we're sure there was two. Number 5, Phantom Snow. Children are highly sensitive to the spirit world. Posted to the r/ghosts subreddit by Satanic Tacos. Whatever is in this video kept this household up all night, including the baby. The Redditor admits they are a skeptic, writing, "We are lucky enough to have a 1-year-old who sleeps through the night, so when he was up crying for over 2 hours, I knew something was off. When the Redditor checked the cameras after noticing the motion sensors going off, they captured this. Through the wind, you can see an obscure pale figure seemingly walk away from the porch." One viewer, George Hernandez, says it appears like a semi-materialized spirit, and I can't help but agree. After seeing this, the Redditor writes, "I don't think we will be sleeping either. Neither will I." Number 4, Mars rover frights. NASA's Perseverance rover launched to the Red Planet in July of 2020. It landed in February of 2021. Published by iGadget Pro in October of 2021, this unsettling video reveals what it sounds like on Mars. Using AutoNav, the rover makes its way across Mars, navigating around rocks and other obstacles. During this winding around the planet's desolate landscape, the video and audio recording caught these strange noises just after sundown in July of 2019. One of the latest transmissions recorded from the rover's InSight lander. It almost sounds like water dripping. While it's undoubtedly incredible that we have this piece of audio, commenters are looking at it from multiple perspectives. Some think it sounds like metal expanding or contracting. Others think there's a rock stuck in the rover's wheel. But Tony Hern865 may have the best guess. He writes, "It's the Martians' national anthem." Number 3, Abandoned House. This abandoned house is only abandoned by the living. Published by KBC Cacadores de Fantasmas. This crew has a possible ghoul on their hands. As they walk around the scary haunted home, you can see something under a rag pile in the corner. What is this black mark or object? They continue exploring and hear a strange sound. It's definitely footsteps echoing. Later, they use some kind of light device to capture figures and movements in the room, and they find movement. Here, it appears as though a figure is triggering the lights. There's something in the room with them, and he enjoys a good light show. Number 2, Paranormal Paintings. This art is for sure cursed. Published in October of 2021, Donnie Drunkard writes, "The paintings in my haunted house have always been somewhat controversial, with many saying that they may in fact contribute to the paranormal and poltergeist activity that is rampant in the house. After hearing a group of female voices talking upstairs, these people may have been correct." The video starts with Donnie's dog perking up, alert to something unusual in the next room. Shortly after, a small tap is heard.
What do you see? You okay?
The pictures in question are later seen hanging in the hallway. They are indeed creepy and seem to be adding to the negative energy of the place. Another sound is heard as orbs hang in the air. Later, Donnie has covered all of the creepy pictures, yet still a banging sound is heard in one of the rooms.
Hear that? Leave us alone.
Though he tells the spirits repeatedly to leave them alone, they will not listen. Additional noises ensue.
Leave us alone.
He says a prayer, but the sound continues. Whether he got rid of the poltergeist or not with his efforts, one thing's for sure, those paintings have got to go. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because we upload a new scary video every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, Sounds from the Sky. A video recorded in October of 2021 by Mad Hammock 31 caught some disturbing noises from the sky. Have a listen.
Matthew, come here.
I have no doubt that this video is real because this strange phenomenon has been caught on film all around the world for years now. What these sounds mean remains a mystery. All I know is it's definitely freaking me out. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!